is my Flosstube. Welcome to you. I hope to keep you company for a bit. Sometimes I complain about my job, because, I mean, I'm a teacher and we're still in a pandemic world. Sometimes I gush about my cat Susie. Look at how cute she is, Susie. Oh baby. But most of all, I want to show more love. Hashtag Chris it up, 'cause we're all human beings. Hi, human. Okay, let's show some cross stitching. What is up? We're live. We're live on Flosstube. Hang on, I just realized, excuse me, I just realized that if I have that over there and that over there, then I'm gonna be like looking over here and you're gonna be confused. So we're gonna switch it up a little bit. Hey, I decided to just do it live. We're doing it live because I want to. It is Tuesday. What day is it? March 29th, 2022. Best new thing in the world. Best new thing in the world. Just kidding. You're not at Michelle Bendy. You're at Kaylee Cross Stitch. And I have some decaf. And I'm a fan of coffee out of a thermos. Hi, Chrissy. If you are here live, then there will be, just so you know, there's about a 10-second delay. So what you're seeing, I will see what you comment like 10 seconds after you comment. So, hey, Jennifer. So I would love to just kind of go at it like a normal Flosstube, and then if any, excuse me, if there are any comments about what I'm showing, then please bear with me as I add the comments in very sporadically and lightly. It's been 2 weeks, and it's been an interesting 2 weeks. As you can tell, my throat is still like tickly, because right after I recorded my Flosstube last Wednesday, we took Susie to the vet, and I started feeling a scratch in my throat, and I got sick. I got quite sick. It was a cold. I took 2 tests, and they were both negative for COVID, and it knocked me out though. Like I was sleeping for 14 hours that night on Thursday night. I went to the doctor, got some antibiotics and stuff, but still, you know, in the very last stages of the coughing portion. Like we're past the hacking up green stuff, and now we're to like, all of a sudden your throat is tickly and you cough. So, hey Yvonne, hey Zoe, we have a visitor. She's been so needy. Come on. Oh, baby. She's been so needy. I don't know what, like, she loves her mommy this week, and it's really sweet. So she'll be chilling out with us. This is my cat Susie, if you have not met Susie, if you're new. So, hey, we're at like nearly 900 subscribers. That's really awesome. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for being here. And while this is in my brain and not written down on my notes, it would be, I mean, the numbers don't matter, but it would be great if I could get to 1,000 subscribers before June, because I will be traveling in June, and it would be nice to not bring my whole like streaming setup. In fact, I don't think I'm going to bring my whole streaming setup. So I think that when I reach 1,000, then I can go live on my phone, which would be ideal. I mean, it wouldn't be the setup that I have for my normal lives, but it would be something. So I have a lot to show today. Let's get into it. Hi, yes, Susie's here. She's chilling. I have finishes, I have new starts, I have whips, I have haul, I have kindness, I have inspirations, and let's do it. Let's get into it. So I had some finishes, and the first finish is I already sent it out, and this was my secret stitch. I don't know if you were paying attention to me when I was saying I have something but I can't show it to you, but this was it. This is a hearts pattern from the Stitch Shop. What's that place called? TheStitchPatterns. TheStitchPatterns. It's the one that I got the life subscription to, or whatever. The life bundle. Boy, I can't think. And this I sent to Karen Needlebug because of her kindness of sending me this 56 count even weave. And I was like, what can I send you back? And she was like, nothing. And I was like, yeah, right. So I stitched her something on the fabric, and it turned out beautifully, didn't it? Like, look how cute that is. And it was about like this tall. So this picture is bigger than it is. And it was stitched with 3 almond M&Ms silks. So the top heart. Oh no. Excuse me. That one is heliotrope, and it came in the December floss box on a spool. And the biggest heart is rosé, which is in almond M&M's floss pack. I'll add all of this to the description after I record. It was in the red explorers pack, and so was this one down here, Anthurium Fire, which was also on a spool. So these are 1-ply silks that are smaller than DMC. So I had to stitch Karen something, and I sent that off to her. So that was my first finish. And then I also finished something on something from my haul. I decided that since I need to accept that, even weave is not readily available in 56 count, that I need to at least try on linen. And I just tried it, and I tried it a little bit. And I wanted to use the Soie Surfine, so that's what I did. Karen sent me this green Surfine, and it turned out really well. This is another Stitch Patterns. So the Stitch Patterns off of Etsy, linked below. So this pattern is like, since this is an inch about, it's like 56 stitches high. And I just wanted to stitch something quick that I could try on linen, and I don't like it. I like the even weave way better. But this linen is a 5363, which means that the nope, don't pull on that. Which means that I am the linen threads are, some of them are 53 stitches per inch, some of them would be 63. So they're very uneven, the linen threads. If you stitch on 56 count linen, they're a little bit more even, but you still can get those really, really small threads. This is in my my little box of stuff. This was from some greeting cards that I had got, and I found some more of them. They were really cheap at Ollie's, and this is where I keep all my little finishes. So if you don't know, I've finished a lot of stuff. This is 28 count. A lot of teeny things this year. Here's my pride and joy. My Quirky Quaker, which you can bet that those 3 new patterns that Deanna released today, those are getting bought soon. That's the Quirky Quaker Lovebirds. And I have 2 more Quirky Quakers that I've finished. You saw these last time, but why not show them again? Unicorn, 32 count, and hedgehog, 28 count. I mean, 56/2. I also found, so Karen sent me Gloriana silks, which I think I showed you last time, but they have a checklist of all their silks, and I just printed it out on 4 per sheet so that I can have a little booklet of, you know, which silks do I have, because I bought some more. Some more Tudor silks. I've been spending a lot of money this year. Have you? Everybody's been inspiring me, though, and encouraging me. They're like, it's okay. You're investing in your future, right? So those were my finishes, 2 of them. And then I had a few new starts. My first one is New Mexico. Wait, I don't think that's the first one. These are not in order because I wasn't very diligent at writing them down on my Flosstube planning sheet after I started them. I think I actually started the Kiss. First. Do I have a picture of this one? Yes, I do. I'll have to show you this way. See, this is... Hang on. I'm sorry. It's this one. Whoops. Wrong camera input. Hang on, we got this. This is the Kiss, and I started this one because people were asking me what would one of these miniature patterns look like on 56 count over 1. So this is what it looks like. It's so tiny. Look, that's just like, that's about 1/3 of the pattern. And I figured it out because 56 divided by 2 is 28. So it will be 1/4 of the size of these. Right? Because these are on 28. This is on 56. So this is being stitched with, I think I have a better picture of this on Instagram. This is being stitched with the Wonderfill Invisifill flosses in 2156 and, oh, that's wrong, in IF 217 and IF 101. So those are the 2 colors, like a cream and a black. I should just finish that. They're like 1,000 stitches. I've been trying so many different methods, like in hand, in a hoop, and I'm trying to preserve, as you can see by the placement of this, I'm trying to preserve my 56 count. But hang tight. We might not have to preserve it. Okay, I lost my chat. Where did I put the chat? There it is. Isn't that a cute needle minder? Mad for minders. That little egg. It's so cute. Okay. Boy, I just like can't figure out where I want to put all of this stuff. And new start. And then I started New Mexico on the stream because that was my stream after I got sick. Sunday. Or wait, I did one on Friday that I was sick. I don't remember which day I started that. But this is from Stitches Lovers Shop. This is my 50 United States patterns. And these are not available on Etsy right now where I purchased them, but I will link her website down below, which is a better place to purchase them if you want to, because she is Ukrainian and she's using a lot of her proceeds for mutual aid for helping like individuals in Ukraine. But this is my start on New Mexico. I was gonna stitch the whole balloon, and then I didn't have a color, so I had to get this blue $7.99, and then what was it? This I got it $4.69. So I was doing this as sort of like 100 stitches a day, but then I fell off of it because I started other things. So we're working on this. And I don't remember where I got this needle minder. It's fairly old. This is stitched on 18 count Aida, 2/1 full cross. And I remember starting this and being like, these stitches are like enormous, because I was stitching on 40 and 56 count. I was like, these stitches are huge. And I had to measure. I was like, I don't believe that's 18 count, but it is. So this pattern, I believe, you check my Instagram for the stats. I like to put my stats on Instagram, and I don't like to put, or like, for my floss tubes, I don't really like to do like the stats, because I don't know, probably because I'm lazy. Okay, another new start is Applejack. This was also on the stream. I started 2 things on the stream this week out of 3 streams. And this is a pattern that I showed on my channel last March, I think. And I was going to start it with somebody, and then I just never did. We moved. I didn't take it with me. And I'm not super in love with black work. But I thought, you know what? Let me start it. I wanted to use this variegated DMC, and here's where I am. Now, this is stitched, all this, excuse me, this orange and then a little bit of yellow. See, this is how it works. Like, you can't really cough, but like your throat is like, you're gonna feel like coughing, so it just seems like you're laughing. And then like none of the phlegm is dispelled from your throat. We're fraying here. I started this on stream, and I cut the fabric on stream, and it was cut like the zigzag, and I started like cutting it because I got really annoyed with it, and everybody was like, no, it's gonna fray, and I'm like, I don't care, I like pulling these out. So anyway, this is 14 count opalescent Aida, and then this is a variegated DMC orange that I subbed, and I think that's the only sub in this pattern. Now, I discovered something with black work. I hate following a pattern, but if I draw it on my fabric, if I take a colored lead pencil, which we're gonna fall over here. These are all color lead pencils. I even bought new ones. Like these ones are really nice, the Papermate, but they come in 6 colors. So I had to buy a different brand that came in 8 colors. And because overkill, I had to buy extra lead for all of them, right? Like, duh. So there's my colored pencils, and here's my, here's all my lead. Oh my goodness. I have an obsession with, like, colors and mini things. Like, I had this cup is these mini RSVP pens. Like, the regular size pens are actually cheaper, but I'm extra. So anyway, I discovered that if you use a lead pencil and you don't make any mistakes about where you're drawing stuff, you can just draw it and then stitch right over it. It's like a printed cross stitch pattern, right? So you don't really have to look at the pattern if you draw in the right place. And then I started drawing this yellow with orange, and I shouldn't have done that, but I didn't have my yellow yellow pencil, and I was like, I hate this pattern, or this pattern in her tail, but I need to stitch some strands in there because it's going to take 5 ever, because this took me like 3 strands or whatever, and then this took me like 2 strands, but it's so big. The tail is huge. And, you know, black work is fun, but I had more fun drawing on the fabric. I had more fun doing the colored lead thing than I did actually stitching it. So I don't know. Maybe that's what I'll do for my blackwork patterns. It's just like draw on there. That was way too much about Applejack. This is going to be probably a long one. A long Flosstube. And I feel like I would be talking this much if I were not live. So, sorry. Not sorry. Welcome to my Flosstube. This little bracelet I got because one of my 5th graders was campaigning for class president. And it came with the little note that said, vote for this person. So they're campaigning in the wrong place. Like I'm not in that district. I don't live in that district. I can't vote. Anyway, and then I have another new start. We're not even to whips yet. And it's almost done. Do you see this? Look at how cute that is. Seriously. Okay, this is Personal is Political by Bendy Stitchy Designs. And I wanted to try my Tudor silk that Karen sent me. And I did this conversion for Personal is Political, and it is perfect. It's perfect. Excuse me. The Tudor silk is 12 ply silk. And it's by Gloriana. And I did this conversion because Karen sent me these, and I wanted to try it on 40 count, and I love it. This combination of this silk on 40 count even weave, just magical. Like, look at how cute that is. Are you serious? I just can't. Look at how cute it is. So I added my initials there. All I have left is literally the border. It's like 320 stitches or something. So I'm going to stitch that tonight. Check my Instagram. Check out the finished photo. Okay, that's all the new starts, but I still have whips. Can you believe it? Here is, I finally got out another Haid. Or I finally got out one of my Haids. They've been languishing and not being worked on. So, Haid meeting Heaven and Earth Design if you are new to Flosstube. And here is where I am at on this one. This is also stitched on a 40 count, but this is half stitch with DMC 1 strand. So since you have seen it, I think the last time I showed you this, I had like stalled at this tree in this diagonal. So I finished up that diagonal and I started another one, and I need to just like, maybe this should be like 100 stitches a day or 200 because they're half stitch. Maybe I should do that. I'm working from a paper pattern on this, and it's a welcome change from all my other Haids that are with Pattern Keeper. So this is a no longer available pattern. It was gifted to me by Lindsay. Okay. Bye. Mushroom Meadow, which is part of #Stitch for Ukraine. This is by Stitchy Princess Black on Etsy. Can you still buy? I think you can still buy her patterns on Etsy. And last time I showed you, I didn't have any of this border, so I stitched this border, I stitched the mushroom, and I finished this little motif of mushrooms. And this is it on a 56 count gray sand by XG Designs. I bought it off her Etsy shop. And DMC with a couple of Almond M&M's Ymir silk substitutions. And this is 1/2 on 56 count. And this is going to be really cute too. I need to get working on this. Like, it's only like 4,000 or so stitches, and I need to just crank it out because Beck Elaine on Instagram, she is having a birthday sal with black cats. And hello. Hello. It's my cat. My Susie cat. So I have another one of her patterns. Two more. Two other patterns that have a black cat in them. There's one that has black cats in the border. So I think I might do that one. I don't know. They're Baba Yaga charts. And then I still have 3 whips. Oh my goodness. The Great Outdoors. Sal this with me. If you want to start this, sal it with me. This is design. I want to tell you the actual number. Design. Oh, it doesn't say. There. 9. Design number 9 from Cross Stitch for the Earth by Emma Congdon. And that's what it will look like. This mirrored thing is pretty weird. And this is where my progress is. This needle minder is from Jennifer. And last time I think I was just started on this blue, Sleep Under the Stars. So I finished all that blue and I subbed DMC Etoile. I think it's the 820 color. Excuse me. And I put that, so you can't, I mean, it's, now I see what people mean, like you can see it in person, but you can't see it on the camera. Maybe I'll try to get a good picture of this. And this is on 32 count Jobelin, 1/1 full cross with DMC, which is, I think, as small as I would go with DMC for full cross. So yeah, I love this. Oh, and this Pick Wild Berries, that's a Ymir silk from the December floss box. Actually, is that like a cotton and silk? Look at this. Look at the. I started this in February, so I got to like use it for February. Listen to birdsong. This is gonna be so cute. Like, it's gonna be so just like the miniature patterns. You know, my seasonal earth sal that I stitched by her. It's going to be a quarter of that because that was stitched on 16 and this is stitched on 32/1. It's so cute. It's so cute. I love it. Okay, we have 2 more. Are you ready for another 32 count? Modern folk embroidery, stitch along. I'm quite behind. I'll catch up eventually. Excuse you, loud. This is also on 32 count. And this is where I'm at. I'm sorry, I'm behind. I haven't even finished January. Excuse me. Ugh. Angle. But this is so fun. Like, this should be a 25/7, shouldn't it? All my projects should be 25/7. I have the stitchy bug, you guys. I have the shopping bug. I have the stitchy bug. I have the, yeah, I have all the bugs. The flu bug. This is an Almond M&M's. This came in the December floss box as a big hank. And it's on a creepy baby floss drop from Dr. Kirsty. Did I tell you all the things? 1/1 full cross, 32 count. Yes. Alrighty. Oh, I didn't show you school. I didn't write down one of my whips. Oh my goodness, I worked on so many things. Supercalifragilistic, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, it's always unprecocious. Supercalifragilistic. Isn't that floss good? Yeah, the mushrooms are fun too. It's my chat. Oh, I have it as live chat. I don't know why. That's weird. Okay. Supercalifragilistic. This is the first thing I started on 56 count. Okay, there's a story about this. Hang on. And I have stitched this pattern already, but it was a gift for somebody, and it was on 14 count. So the original pattern on 14 count is like this big, and this is how small this one will be. Docious. So I think I showed you this when I started it, but I had docious and like 1 or 2 of these buildings stitched. So I got these 2 stars, I finished this guy, and I got this building too. When I stitch on 56 count, I use both over 2 and over 1. I use a John James beading needle, short tapestry, size 12, right? Size 12. I found these on Etsy. This is from, I bought this pattern a long time ago. I don't remember where it's from. And by a long time, I mean just like 2 years. Okay, this needle minder. So I was asking my husband, I was like, I took this picture of Susie. She's like sleeping so hard that she showed her teeth. Follow my cat on Instagram. And my friend Jennifer, who's probably watching right now, she was like, hey, I have this button maker. Do you want some needle minders of Susie? And I was like, what? Yes. And this was one of them. She was like, what picture? Snaggletooth. She's such a snaggletooth. She only has like 2 teeth. Because she's old. And this is with also almond M&M's silk. This is, what is this? Twilight, a 12-ply silk. And it goes over 1 full cross on 56 count. And there's my Susie floss straps. Please send me an email if you want to trade floss straps. If you're still trading, I will trade you because my DMC collection is going on to floss straps now. You guys, I still have another whip. Who am I? 30 minutes of projects. 30 minutes. I don't know where this was last time. Maybe I didn't work on it, but I think I did. Little House Needleworks, Schoolgirl Lessons. This was the second thing I started on 56 count because I was like, I need to stitch along with Ymir. And I got a little bit of the house done, and I started in on the lady. So this is also 56 count, 1 over 1, and this is also using a Ymir silk Firefly from the December floss box. Ymir has lots in the works, I think. I saw Dr. Christie's video, and she included she dyed some flosses for the Black Needle Society steampunk box, which I'm not a big fan of steampunk, but it looked really cool. Okay, that's finally all of the whips. So Kaylee needs to finish some things, some of those small things. We are on to haul. Buckle up, everybody, because I still have a lot of stuff. Haul. So, I got this before I knew Fire Poppies was closing, but I got it from Fire Poppies. I got their Ornament Packs, and they just say, hey, you will get 8 pieces of fabric. Is it 8 or 6? 8, I think, for this price. And no, not all of Ymir silks are 12 ply. Most of them are 6, and they're pretty much equivalent to DMC, but it specifies on her website if it is a 12 ply. So I think the only ones available on the website are the ones in the Reds Explorer pack at the moment, but hopefully she does some more. So a haul. I got Ornament Packs, 2 of them, because I was like, I want a lot of 56 count little teeny things, because I have a lot of white, but I don't have other colors. So we got these. This is what I stitched the thing on. This is so a lot of these are the 5363. That is Silicon Marzipan, Sandcastle, Sycamore Sea Pod, Gothic, Woodland Bower, and they're all serged. Like, that's really cool. I got 2 pieces of French Marigold, 2 pieces of manuscript vellum, and then these are all 56 count linen, which, as I said earlier, the weave looks a lot more even than the 5363 count. So I got pearl gray, hog bristle. That looks great. And I can't wait to stitch on this Eureka. I don't know if my lighting's probably not very good showing those colors, but lots of like neutrals and like 2 pieces of this really bright yellow, which I think I'm gonna stitch over 2 with these, like especially the 5363. But the 56 count linen, you could stitch over 1. If our hashtag fails, we want 56 count even weave, then I can stitch on the 56 linen. That was from Fire Poppies, and then I got, so you remember Little Hedgehog, and last time when I showed you this Stitchy Kindness that I got from Stitchy Nati, the Troll's Knot, this, I think I told you that I got these, but they hadn't arrived yet. Go check out this new blah 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 floss dyer. See, this is why I shouldn't do this live, because I got really distracted by Yvonne's comment. So this is from Night Stalker's Calling, and these colors are really yummy. Look at those. That's so cool. They're pretty reasonable. They're 10 yard skeins. I think it's maybe $3.50. And they have some, I think they might still have some spots for some mystery floss boxes, like a subscription box. But this is Cotton Candy. Daydreams. This is really cool. They messaged me on Instagram because I tagged them, and they were like, hey, can I use your picture as to show our flosses? Smashed pumpkins, rotten pumpkins. And I asked him, excuse me, scales. I asked him, as I said, these look like yarn. They look like beautiful yarn. And he said, yeah, I that's how I started as a yarn dyer, and I've branched into floss. So go get you some. I'm sure they're not done dyeing because they just started dyeing in November, he said. And I have a feeling like these are gonna be pretty popular. And lots of people are stitching Quirky Quakers, and these would be great for that. Like the Troll's Knot, the variegation is so abrupt and quick. I mean, it's really good. So there's that. I got those. And then I got some modern folk embroidery patterns because Kaylee's been spending a lot of money, and you gotta just like stock up on your modern folk embroidery, right? So these are the ones that I got. I put these all in the start, so not all of these are haul. So I got this one because that's just going to be great. And I got some of the freebies. I got I Am No Bird. 40 count, right? Like, you got to do that on 40 count. We'll see, though. We'll see. That might... We'll talk. I think that's the modern folk that I got. I got Ace's Sampler, which I don't think I can show you this because I think, hang on, let me see. Let me just check. Yeah, it's just the pattern. But go watch Sam Bree Stitches. She has just started designing some stuff, and she told the story of her grand kitty Asa, who, it broke my heart to hear about her. Like, she has a lot of trauma in her past, and so she needs special food. She is on anxiety medication. Poor kitty. And she had some vet bills and stuff. So that's on Gumroad, which is a pay what you want, and you just get the pattern. I got that. I got, obviously, I got Stitchman Darcy. I love you to death. Look at that. I actually got a sneak peek of this before he released it, so I felt really, really, really lucky. Like, look at that. Isn't that good? That's good. It's so creepy. It's really good. Trans Tapestry Pride pattern. Stitch for Pride. I'm late to the game, I know, but I'm getting on the train because I hear another one's coming out of this, so... Oh, I'm looking at that camera, but right now that's the camera that's on. Oops. Yeah, I'm late, but I'm on the train. I got on the train. I'm not gonna get off. I'm on the D train. Okay, I want to talk about... Okay, that's all that I need to show you. I got some... After watching Needleberry Stitcher talk about her floss drops and how she makes them out of cardstock, I was like, well, you know, I better just have floss drops in case I buy, you know, a bunch of floss. So I was at Michael's and they were having a sale. Buy one, get one. So I bought foil cardstock. And I know this is bad for the environment, but I bought glitter because none of the other colors were like striking my fancy. So I got the glitter one too. And I feel bad about it because glitter is terrible for our ocean. Oh. Hello, Kaylee. What are you doing? Music. I'm sorry. Whoops. We'll do it live. Yeah, it's okay. So my plan for that, Jennifer, is to stitch it on 40 count half stitch with DMC. Interlude indeed. Oh, there you go. Lots of floss dyers started out as that. So, I already started making them, and if you were on my Instagram live last night, you saw my just like 12 million step process to make these. So that's what they'll look like. And I think I'm gonna put my like silks that I cut shorter on these. So I have the foil ones cut out and some of them punched. That is a cue for a tea break. Floss drop material, and then I got these at Michael's because Michael's is a dangerous place. Oh, they didn't have the étoile that the trans one calls for, so let me know if you think that this stuff would be okay. Moulin. It's totally metallic, but I don't know. It would look really pretty. It looks like the opalescent fabric. So I think I might try the unicorn in that. Maybe. Yeah, I like those floss drops. And then I found these jars in the miniature dollhouse section of Michael's. And if you're watching this video, you'll be like, Kaylee can't resist anything miniature. So these are my miniature Ort jars. I put the étoile Orts in there. And this is my personalist political Ort jar. I mean, they'll go perfectly with the Tiny Things collection, right? Okay. And since we're on miniature things, I want to show you this because I don't know if I ever showed Flosstube this. I got this micro crochet doll. on Etsy. And unfortunately, the artist is Russian, and so you can't buy her stuff. But please go follow her on Instagram. I'll link her. And check out her amazing art. Like, this is a crocheted doll. She uses like a 0.3 millimeter hook or something like that. It's so small. Look at the detail too, like her face. And she has little shoes. Seriously? Like, ugh, look at that. Okay, we're still not done, y'all. I think, yeah, I'm going to talk about that today. I have some stitchy kindness. So I got some more floss drops. Let me just, like, show you some of those. Some of these. Thank you, Lisa. These were what the needle minders from Jennifer came on. So I'm turning them into floss drops. Yeah. Again, message me if you want to trade floss drops, because I'd love to have more. Aya Rosen was so kind and sent me a spool of Surfing over Soie Surfing red, a very red. So that's gorgeous. I now have red, green, and yellow. And look at what else she sent me. It's a little needle minder that looks like Susie, and this has got to be hand painted, right? She's so cute. Look at that little Susie. And then Jennifer, I talked about this earlier, but Jennifer sent me. There's her cats, Kip and May. Apparently Kip was looking at Susie last night on my Instagram live. And then Susie. Are you serious? Like, whoever thought that my cat would be on a needle minder? I didn't, but I'm so glad. Are you supposed to put these together like this? I tried to put them together gently. I'm so glad. This needle minder has been true like every day this week. Except you can put, instead of I'm late, you can put like I didn't eat, or I procrastinated on my housework, or I didn't do laundry because my cat was sitting on me. Because she still is. This kitty. I just can't. A live Flosstube, but it would be this long anyway, because I had a lot to talk about. Okay, I have one more thing. This is an inspirations, which I need to make a jingle for, because this is the new version of enabling. So it's not enabling, it's inspiring. Karen, Fairy Stitch Mother Karen, told me I was complaining that there's no 56 count even weave left in the world. And she was like, you know you can stitch on gauze, silk gauze, and you know that it comes in like really, really high counts. So this is where you can find it. Natalia's Fine Needlework. And I'm gonna spend all of my money on this. Like, let me just show you the gallery. And she has lots of patterns, like free patterns. I downloaded all of those immediately. Let me show you this gallery. Look at this. Look, that's a dollhouse chair that is stitched. And she does a lot of half stitch stuff, I think. Hang on. I have some, but like little rugs. Look at these tiny stalks. Look at those. Okay, it's a good thing that I'm letting this play, because otherwise I would gush over these things like for hours. But look at them, look at those. So she uses DMC and she does half stitch, but this stuff comes in 40, 46, 50, 56, 60, 70, 80, 120, like all of these counts. And I'm just gonna like go broke like tomorrow because I'm gonna buy all of this silk gauze. So apparently like you can't fold it, and it comes in like a gray or like a brownish color, so you kind of have to do full coverage on it. But you know that the only thing I'm going to be stitching is stuff for my dollhouse when I'm retired. Like, you know, I'm going to have a miniature dollhouse when I retire. I'm not going to do anything else with my time. Like, look at this, look at these. I just can't. Okay, it's almost done. So I found, or Karen shared this with me, this website, and she is in Iowa. So when I go to Iowa this summer, I'm gonna have to make a trip and go to her shop. She has a little stitching shop. 120 count. I'm not kidding. So actually, this is really exciting because the Invisifil is actually, you can see the stitches really, really well on 56 count, and it actually looks like an X. So I'm like, the Invisifil could probably be on smaller and smaller fabrics. Yeah, I'm just gonna want everything that I stitch to be on teeny tiny fabric. So welcome to Kaylee Cross Stitch. That's it. You know, almost an hour for a regular floss tube for Kaylee Cross Stitch. That's like unheard of. But oh, I forgot to show you this. These are all my dots from all my floss drops because I'm definitely going to use these. Like, never. But I'm going to use them. And these, my apartment complex, if you don't want something, you just put it on the steps. And somebody put like two of these packs on the steps, and they were sitting there for a long time. I was like, I don't need those. And then they were sitting there for like a week. And I was like, well, nobody else wants them. So I'm going to store my freaking paper punch dots. Kaylee. So yeah, I got those too. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for being here. Yay! Yay, Zoe. Welcome to the club. You know, tiny stitching is going to just take over the cross stitch world. Like, I'm convinced. Because so many people are gobbling up 40 count Verdal, as they should. And, you know, hashtag it. We want 56 count even weave. We want 56 count even weave. Tell Zweigart, make that stuff again, please. Use that hashtag if you stitch on 56 count linen and be like, I want to stitch on even weave. And use the hashtag, we want 56 count even weave. You don't even have to stitch over one. You can just, like, be stitching on 56 count linen over 2 and be like, this would look really good on even weave. And then use the hashtag. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I should write some more jingles because I got lots of stuff. I gotta write a jingle for somebody else. And that's it. I'll see you on Sunday when I go live. I go live every Sunday morning at 10 o'clock Eastern. And subscribe for more Susie. Subscribe so I can go live on my phone when I go to Iowa this summer. And learn about John Brown. That's it. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Goodbye, my friends. Oh, you say my floss tube is over. I have nothing more today. Surprisingly. Why so sad? My ukulele's at school, so I can't play it. You'll be back, Susie, Susie. Won't you remember how to get to me? Flosstube and the gram Subscribe and follow to see my progress on my tiny stitching in the stitching land. Oh, it's been a long time since I've sung this. Da 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 da. Oh, Susie, are you sleepy? Do you love mommy? Da.